Hello, my Scorpio family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Scorpio, for May 11th through the 17th. Thank you for joining me today, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, last week I did a quick glance at your next 6 months. Just a peek to see the potential of what might be heading your way. So if you haven't viewed those videos, take a look. Okay, just a reminder, these are general readings. For a personalized reading, click on my website link below. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Starting with your first card, Scorpio, your anchor card for the reading. You have the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this has got to do with your job, your career, something to do with money. Now, the Three of Pentacles showing up is an indication of a job well done, good use of your talents, letting you know that you're on track. For some of you, this is indicating to step back, review. It's possibly a time of reflection. With the number 3 energy of this card, this is something coming together. Something new is starting up. This card is indicating that people are coming together to make something happen. It's the foundation is being poured. Progress is being made. It's kind of like that first draft when you're doing a big essay. This card is indicating you are using what you have learned from the past and your experiences to be able to turn a profit. So, Scorpio, it is important when this card appears that you are mindful that this is an early stage of progress and there's still much to be done and learned. But know that the intentions you have sent into the universe are beginning to come to fruition. This is the time to really assess your project and see if it's still in line with your larger goals. And if it is, persevere. If not, spend some time networking to obtain some partnerships to lead you towards your long-term goals. Now, as we look at the card here, we see the individual hammering, and the hammer is a symbol of physical work and endurance. Just another indication that there's still work to be done. This is a card of teamwork, skill, expertise, and perseverance. Now, taking a look at your next card, Scorpio, you have the Queen of Wands. Now, the first message coming through and pretty vividly is you've caught the attention of the Queen of Wands. Your anchor card here, being the Three of Pentacles, is showcasing your talent, Scorpio. And the fiery Queen of Wands has noticed. This is a fire sign, most likely an Aries, as this is actually Aries card, but it could also be a Leo or a Sagittarius. Now, this fire sign might be contacting you for an interview or possibly a job offer this week. This queen is a career woman. She might possibly own her own business and wants to utilize your talents with her company. Now, for other Scorpios, this queen could be showing up to help you along with whatever it is that you're passionate about at this time. Now, an example of that would be, let's say, if you're really trying to break into the music industry and you're either a singer or you play an instrument. Music is what you're passionate about. This queen will be essential to you to partner up and network with the right people. Now, that's just an example, Scorpio, because this is a general reading and everybody is different in what they're passionate about. But there's the potential because the Queen of Wands is one that can see the potential in individuals. She's very good at that. The Queen of Wands is a very confident, independent, creative, passionate person. She's dedicated to her career and whatever projects that she takes on. She also happens to be very popular and fun to be around, and she has such inspiring energy and a joyful demeanor. So, Scorpio, she has a lot of contacts and has a lot of network that could benefit you. Now, she is generous. She loves to make others smile. So, it is possible that you will meet up with this Queen of Wands. Or this could be indicating that this week you will be possessing some of the traits of this queen and possibly putting something into action this week. Now, your next card, Scorpio, is the Major Arcana card, the Hermit. And always a reminder that when the Major Arcana cards show up in your reading, there is significant change taking place in your life. And I know for many star signs, the Hermit card has been probably coming up in your reading over and over again, especially with what the world is dealing with. This is the card of solitude. But for you, Scorpio, this week, the Hermit card is representing a final retreat in order to replenish you and restore you back to feeling like your old self. Changes will be taking place soon, and you need to be ready. You need to engage with and guide others when they are most in need of you, and that's going to be in the near future. Some Scorpios might have been contacted to return back to their workplace, and this card is indicating you need to think about this. You have questions, and some questions can be answered, but others you have to search within yourself to see if you're comfortable with the changes being presented to you. Now, for some Scorpios, this is definitely a workplace situation because you have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, which I feel for some of you that your talents here are getting noticed and you're being called upon to use those talents. So the question you might have is, do I really want to go in a possible different direction? So this is why the Hermit card is showing up. You might be pondering over something that has been presented to you, and it is outside your comfort zone, Scorpio. The number 9 energy of this card is completion. You're done with your previous cycle or phase of life. And the 9s usually represent a time for looking back over what you've done in the past and then feeling secure enough in your achievements to maybe move into something different as you move forward. And the lamp here that the Hermit holds, that's your guiding light, Scorpio. It represents wisdom, enlightenment, truth, and clarity. So, Scorpio, you are being guided. So if this is the case for you, trust. Trust in the guidance of the Hermit card. Now your 3-card spread adds up to number 13, which reduces down to number 4. 4 signifies stability, rationality, structure, and all the rules that are in place. It's about the practical parts of life and being self-disciplined. Now, the number 4 can mean that you are refusing to change. It can be a very rooted energy. Another reason why the Hermit card is showing up for deep introspection. You're being guided this week, Scorpio. So if a new and different kind of opportunity is in your path, I would certainly explore it. Your next card, Scorpio, is your overall energy card for the entire reading. And you have the Queen of Swords. So 2 queens now here in your reading. But this queen is your overall energy for the reading. This is a very independent energy, It's one of being objective and clear and logical. It's a very rational energy. This is a very powerful energy. This is as well, but in a different way. This energy here from this queen is indicating that communication that you're receiving this whole week is very truthful and clear, trying to make you aware of the opportunities at hand. Now, the Queen of Swords has great clarity of thought, and she pursues going after what she wants with strength and maturity. And a lot of her projects are independent projects. And maybe this might be something here, this might be freelance that you're going to be going to consider, and you're a little bit uncomfortable about it. So if you're thinking too much rationally about this opportunity, you might then start to be talking yourself out of it. Now, the energy of the Queen of Swords might be indicating that you're not considering other people's feelings in regards to this possible opportunity. But Scorpio, there seems to be a good opportunity available to you, and you need to do what's best for you, Scorpio, and your situation. Now, I did ask your angels and guides which crystal you should be aware of and carry this week, and you received OKENITE. Okay, Scorpio. This is an unusual crystal to turn up, so you need to have an open mind. And this message will be for what I'm going to think will be a few select Scorpios for this week, because the OKENITE crystal has to do with past life patterns, and it deals with all of your chakras. So, obtaining this OKENITE crystal will help you to remove any old patterns or beliefs that are holding you back at this time. And that might be what you're dealing with here. This is going to be something different that's coming your way. Now, here's where it gets a bit tricky, because these old beliefs and patterns may be from this lifetime or from one of your past lives. So now it's time for you to see that there are many different and new ways to act or to look at things. So try to look at each situation for what it is and remain positive. It will help you to move through any challenging situation. Now, Scorpio, if you feel that there may be some past life issues, surrounding you at this time, now it's time for you to release these hurts or obstacles you're dealing with. You don't need to be burdened or held back by anything from the past. So, what we're talking about, Scorpio, is what is called karmic debts. DEBTS, debts. So, what you need to do with this crystal is relax, meditate, hold your crystal carefully, and say, I am now free. Anything that no longer serves me or that is holding me back or hurting me is now released. And then envision yourself surrounded in love and forgiveness. Because the OKENITE crystal will help you to clear any obstacles in your path. And it also helps you to just clear right down all your chakras so they're all aligned. Now, this is a very interesting message for you, Scorpio. And the OKENITE crystal is very unusual crystal in appearance. So you have to be careful when you're holding it. It's not a polished gemstone, but very beautiful in its own way. So that message here will apply for some Scorpios out there. Now, I leave you with the message of the card, Scorpio, but it is all within your own hands. You decide your own destiny, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Scorpio family.